typically bowls very close to the stumps and doesn't necessarily swing the ball much, but gets a lot of seam movement.
Bit of early shape. He's bowling against the wind as well, so he's done pretty.
He's opening fast bowler. Balls of the power play.
Should be the first runs off.
Like Unmukchan to me.
Aggression. Ball number 1 down the track. Waits on it this time, and this is played beautifully. Just shortened game, but there is still necessity of building that innings, isn't there? We often down the ground again. This time it's Ritwik, and it's
great first over from Ehsan Adil. Ritwik Behar having the same idea that Unmukchan did on the 4th ball of the over, coming down the track. I'm not, and I tell you why after this game. After this ball, I mean. After this game. I'll keep you in suspense for the next 2. And another factor is something that we need to think about here. Oh, lovely looking shot by Unmukchan for 4.
goes again. Back to back. It's airy rope, but it is back to back boundaries. Well swept again by Unmukchan.
I will tell you what, this is
First delivery, a bit of flight, right length and line. And just pulling that length back a little bit.
what Unmukchan's response is here.
Goes leg side again, and this should under a lot of pressure here.
Flatter again, but the line itself is what's wrong this time. This time is going down the leg side.
Oh, brings out the reverse, and it is
additional sweep. And again, it's a premeditated shot as you look at this replay. In fact, if we look at the 3-4s, going down the leg side. So, good stuff. Quiet first over, but they made up for it in that second over. Ehsan Adil again.
glorious. Down the ground, waited on the straighter this time, and even better as this is middle, and this could be trouble for the Columbus Falcons.
Lovely shot, holds the pose. You always
Misses his line this time, leg side, and that's going to be 4 more. The batters, and then that last over just has opened up those shoulders for the batters. Excellent shot for 4 more.
Boy, look at that replay.
Tucked away for a quick single. Good delivery again. Picked up, goes big, it goes all the way. Ambitious, and it's not gone the way that he would have liked.
19 runs from an over, and the over before that went for 13. Things are going well. You don't need to try to scoop the new bowler.
This delivery, he's followed the batter. He saw the batter move very early, made it
Expertly done.
very straight again, and this will.
The line is on this. I want to look at this. Yeah, too straight. I'll tell you what, though. There is pace in this wicket because he was trying to. Square leg for the second consecutive maximum.
Control.
Oh.
In absolute control, and his balance was impeccable. Too straight again, and well fielded for.
Now signaling that after 4 deliveries in this over, that is the 4th, that's the end of the power play. So they can be a little bit more defensive in the field settings now. Here are the 6s, coupled there. This one to me is beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. But
away. Picked up beautifully again, goes inside the line of the delivery. Brings up the half century in style for his side.
Once again, the leg stump line is what is a lovely shot. Also goes for 6. And then here, that to me is just too straight. Hammering it away for 6. Akhtar Shah is exactly who that is. My apologies.
Oh, sorry, it's not. It's not.
Correct, yes.
Well bowled, just inside that white line, and the US coming from Canada, and looking at the amount of talent that you have here in the US, it's quite impressive. Senior sides. This World Cup wasn't
Category, who just really very talented but just can't break into the side, which to me is exactly, as you mentioned, a measure of.
That would have been a wide, but he has managed to get some bat on it. And
Reverse sweep from the first ball, reintroduction of a quick flat one.
goes wider. And he's done well to get to the...
Fielders nowadays are able to not have that happen, but it goes for 6.
Reversed.
And it went far enough, but really that catch should have been taken.
Fired in this time, very full. But he did make the adjustment on Mukchan, got closer to the ball this time. Wonder if he's listening. They just batters, but good athletes, making adjustments. And he's got so much experience. 6 overs reason. They're constantly analyzing what they're doing. There we see again, he's gone a little bit closer to the delivery this time than the first 2 times that he's chipped down.
Top of middle is where this one is going. Look at this. Really, seam movement is what does him there. Yes. Okay, so here's, look again. Pitching and the inward movement of the seam does him. At pace with that seam movement. Look at this again. That dances off the seam, because that's the important point that you just made. To me, my captain would tell me in an... So look at this again. Boy, good delivery. Just waving outside the line of off stump, trying to...
Played into the offside. And up in the air.
From Jaskaran Malhotra, look at this. Pace off, and it's launched in the air, landing well short in the deep. So I don't know it's Manala Patel.
And we're talking about the aggression between the bowling and the bat.
Evidence of it there. The ball essentially stopping as soon as it landed.
Just past the bowler's hand, and it should be a couple.
But here's where I would defend Unmukchan playing that shot. Oh, I'll get back to that in a minute.
Are you sure you want him to play? He might actually get out playing that shot today. Beats the fielder. This is poor fielding.
Overs to go.
Into the pads, and this will go away for 4 more.
So we're very, very polite like that.
Better line. This is miles high in the air.
Country, if there's any one player on the field who would have taken this catch, it would have been him. He almost pulls this off. Look at this.
Gets away with that. Had Unmukchan not give him that. 2 straight again, and punished yet.
Really needs to find that line outside of off stump.
That's the line that we've been talking about.
That is really good power hitting by the Baltimore Royals.
With, again, and in no control.
Line of off stump, good things happen. Look where this ball is. Well outside the line of off stump, induces the false shot, a very straight.
Again, Jaskar Malhotra consistently losing shape on high up in the air. There are two fielders getting under it.
A leg spinner moving the ball away from the right-handed batter, Unmuk Chand, coming down the track, not really getting anywhere near the middle of that ball. In the air, and this is a good, sharp catch. Kunwarjit Singh has had an ordinary day in the field. I think it's fine. It's fair to say.
Love enjoying watching the contest between bat and ball. And an excellent one to start as yet again.
You don't overuse it.
Bowled him right through the gate. Nice and full going across the...
Akhtar Shah, and look at this first delivery. Full and straight, and just goes right through him. Really think...
Started. Momentum's just been pegged back. Full, straight, nowhere in position to play that delivery.
Full and straight again.
I can tell you at least one of...
Looking to close out well here.
What a delivery. Coming into the left-hander. Overs.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. Look at this. Oh. The odds, I think, are in your favor as a batting side.
Top edge, and well taken. One of 4 for 6.
Look at this short delivery. This is such a good delivery so far from him. You see on the replay again. It is a very awkward angle, bowling over the wicket.
Poor delivery. Well,
to the left-hander who he just got dismissed, but that line there going down the leg side, you don't want to ever bowl that line.
Change of pace and very well bowled to finish.
Up is a better place to be. The finger. Take a look at this. Tries the scoop. Healthy edge, looking at it here, and long. Good stuff from Ritu Kapiti. Whipped away behind squares. Nash Kenjiga down there.
The Royals. Well bowled for a dot.
To mark. Still 3 balls to go.
Leg side. And
Paka. And look at this delivery again. Good delivery in the sense that it is an aggressive, a hostile. Let me see again. Look at this. And again, we talked about the fact that he was bowling too straight to the righties.
yes, to the right-hander and to the left-hander, but it is that short ball that he's bowled very effectively.
Yep.
Cramping the room, or cramping both back.
Swipe and a miss. They'll run the bye.
Considering the start was really good for the Royals. Last delivery should have been just the single, but
Hall, a target of 111. We will be right back. Oh. Highlights.
it just started very, very well for the Royals. Unmuk Chand taking on the bowlers, a few beautiful looking sweeps. Tried some reverse sweeps as well. That was the first wicket to go, and Pv5 coming into the action after that first wicket started to bleed in runs again. It was that leg side that was favored quite as well. This should have been taken. Instead, just steps over the rope for 6. Excellent delivery this by Akhtar Shah. Been action. Another youngster into the attack. And then Pv5 finally finding the line that he was looking for. Nash Kenjiga not able to hold on that occasion, but created the opportunity. The runs lineup of the Royals. Ziaul Haq and Neil was the next one to go. Akhtar Shah, very economical, helped Pv5 on the other end as well pick up the wickets because they were trying to target him. We are into the chase. 111 runs needed from 72 deliveries for the Columbus Falcons. An excellent
Left arm quick, easy action. And immediately spilling this one down or too wide at advantage of being a left arm quick, moving the ball away from the left-handed batter. Myron James. The advantage you have as a batting side is what I should say, is that you know what your target is. So I think you've seen evidence that if you do what you need to do, you can get to where you want to get to in terms of what the target is.
well played. Just down the ground and stumps, keeping them in contention.
Boy, really good bowler. You see
Just how windy it is. Southeast to northwest. You know, you've mentioned that he's been waiting to crack into that US side.
wind coming in from the southeast. Ball will hold up in the air. Just pretty straightforward catch. Look at this again. Stays rooted in the crease, swinging from the crease.
And the Falcons, they find themselves in a bit of trouble here. They did win the toss. They chose to have a ball first.
Really good stuff here from Neil Nervarka.
Glorious. Up and over, right in the gap, and onto the pads, and this is picked up, and this is put
as well. Excellent stuff in the deep. Oh! Mid on, back to long on. So expect him to be full and straight.
Well, it was definitely full, and it was effective. You cannot change the field every single delivery on bad bowling.
It's not really gone the way that he would have wanted it to. That's better. That's what you expect from him. Yes, he bowls the other areas of the field a little bit more dry. That really should have been taken, but this is too full, and then this one's also too full and straight. So
We've lost one early wicket, but if I can judge it at all from that previous over,
give the edge to the bowling side.
excellent. Up and over through the offside, and
That line will not trouble any top order batter, especially a top order batter who's batting with the offside.
low full toss, just a single.
So you're certainly in the range that you need to be. Question to be asked.
Too early through that shot. In the air.
New Zealand, they're invasive. Just the most random thing that you'd expect.
Pulled away in the gap, and four down the ground, one bounce to the fielder. It's so bad with the Canada Geese. University of Waterloo have actually well bowled. Good length as well. Just
Secret weapon. Secret weapon.
oh, that's a top edge, leading edge, high up in the air.
It's really well bowled. Pace off. Watch this replay. Goes pace off and then just skying in the air. And Unmuk Chan, back of the hand. There. That is so brilliant. Really, really well done. That's the old Courtney Walsh. New batter is in.
You've added an extra venue as well this year, haven't you? For MLC.
It's not extra as that's clipped into the leg.
Well played. Soft hands, just can't quite get it.
Into the Olympics. It'll be in LA in 2028. You'd be absolutely wanting to take part.
Behind, or the catch, I should say.
Yeah, clearly a bump ball.
Down the ground, as straight as an guard on that bump ball.
Take a look at this again. In fact, that's the 4. Well struck. Over the top. Batter. And it's going to be Sarvjit Ladda, who is the leg spinning. His leg spin ability. Here, seeing the replay. Look at the bump ball. Clearly.
And I mean, short, too straight.
A long hop. Amsha De Silva doing his best there, but I want to see that replay again. He released that ball from about 24 yards. If he'd been on the crease where it should have been, that wouldn't have been as short as it was. Open.
Just want to see if we can. Played beautifully through the offside. Just want to see. All right, mind you, we don't have stump mics here.
Right.
Leg side gets away with it. Wide. Just strays down leg.
Yeah, 5 bonus runs. Those are just free runs, aren't they? Unmuk Chand, his reaction there tells you everything you need.
Elevated.
Interesting that first ball
From Alex Carey behind the stumps. Cut away and well fielded.
Also need to keep a first slip in because somebody needs to help me up after each ball. That's a good looking shot.
Bit of width on offer. And again, we'll occasionally manage the bouncer. Leading edge, high up in the air.
There for me, when this ball lands, look when this ball lands, it literally does not bounce at all. That's how wet the outfield is. Look at this.
To the stumps. Throw was good. Beaten again, way too early through the shot.
Left arm orthodox. Falling behind the impact player, if I'm not mistaken.
There's the reverse. And
well, you've been talking about that all day. Reverse sweep. Jaskaran Malhotra. Falling behind on the run rate here, the Columbus Falcons. Sliced away, beats the fielder behind point, running only 8 boundaries and 1-6 struck so far in the innings. But the problem there with that delivery for me is just a little bit too wide. Get that ball on the line of off stump. That's better. Lofted in the air. Well, I'll tell you what, from 16, you want that line, but you certainly don't want that length. It's in the slot, and from that angle, put away by Sherrod Lumba. So how do you close this over out? Still 2 balls. His frustration showing as he walks off the field. And look at that line right in the look earlier. Monang Patel, who is a top order batter and the USA captain. Replay tells you that Sherrod Lumba looking to play that 25 balls. Played into the offside. One of the bowlers would be asked to bowl 2 or 3 rather. So long.
and not just for this tournament, as he's done really well to dig that delivery.
Bowler is going to be asked to peg things back. That's a great delivery. Boy, how close is...
Have to play a little bit later to him, just to read it. And there's that change of pace again. Very.
In a chat with Amsha De Silva, he knows how important these next 2 balls are. There's the back of the hand slower ball again. This is such...
Just over and shape from the batter, throwing everything at this, losing shape again, threw it very early.
Cash in here, Monang Patel. Such a good ball. To have that ball going in that direction.
down the track, and it'll just be a
Hunger. Great bowling. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
required run rate these days. And goes down, goes big, it's in the...
And Amsha De Silva, you would think, still has an over left. Reverse sweep.
That's going to be a dot. And he is going to keep strike with that single. It's
The innings and the entire match for me.
beautiful shape into the right-hander.
Amsha De Silva is bowling here.
But we're starting to see more and more of that, just to be able to open up that swinging arc. Full, straight, and how many full tosses have been picked? That's got to be a wide. Surely that's got... That might even be a no ball.
Dotted white line. I think it may have just been inside.
That's a low full toss, and has he got enough? Yes, he has. Well, just... Actually, I'm not so sure if that's just plugged into the ground anymore.
Yep, just plugged into the ground.
Screws, and had it not been for all that rain, that would have gone.
Now, bearing in mind, he has already bowled a 6. So these are 2 bonus balls. What happens with these 2 bonus balls?
Goes for the wide Yorker, and very accurate normally, but it's the use of the crease inside the line of the delivery this time, and he does not have...
Big wicket this. Again, it's the bonus ball. Doesn't quite get it out of the screw.
Over in this game. Here we go. Slower ball to start.
Oof.
And this is...
In the swing with the direct hit. What you need to look for here is the batter running back to the strikers.
You would assume in this final few deliveries. Again, a low full toss. It's not going to find the boundary. Poor.
Huge. Is the batter.
Excellent delivery. Into the toes. Fall.
Sushant Madani, who is also a former USA player. A dot.
Picking up wickets. The pressure, it's the dot ball pressure for me that's gotten... That's going to be a wide. Again, lack of pace, and it's just going to be this. And the Columbus Falcons, in reply, they fall short by 6 runs. It didn't start nearly as well as they would have liked. Here and there, the momentum just didn't quite get them over the line. Got a few lives as well, an early drop catch, and we spoke about batters just not being able to convert into those bigger scores. Good take behind the stumps. Unmuk Chun judging a pretty easy catch, a couple leading edges. See 3 bat to the 40s or 50s. And while this highlights reel looks great, as we might created that pressure, and the fielding was outstanding. Apart from that one drop catch, this was